Raw that aired on the 5th of September. Pretty sure of. 8th of September. That's what I said. And we kicked off with a cage match. This should have been like their SummerSlam match, but it was a good match, back and forward. Not too many crazy spots, but Jericho did go on the top, and then, what the hell, and he caught his head on Bray's head. And what I hope is a worked injury to the knee, because then, as they're battling to get out the door, Bray rolls out, gets the win, but then slams the cage door on his leg and continues to beat down Jericho. Good start, let's see what we carry on with. Then we follow up with a backstage segment. You got the Authority, or Corporate Kane, Seth and Triple H are all yucking it up in the back. And then Randy Orton comes in and says, "Do you want this night to be memorable?" As he does his very slow promo style. And Triple H gives him permission to make the night memorable. Okay. You're gonna, like, give him more cinder blocks? You're gonna let him have 2 trucks and, like, run over Roman Reigns? There's gonna be some massive gimmick thing at the end of this match. But who knows what? And next, my man crushes in the ring. Dolph Ziggler looking quite snazzy in his blazer. And because of all the photo leaks in the celebrity world, he may have found a D-lister that he's found. His own celebrity leak. And he shows a picture of The Miz with a facial, with a towel around him. And he's like, well, I think we can do better than that. And there he is, staring into his own eyes while shaving his chest. And then Miz, I love Mizdow, is so good. He's like literally trying to copy every single thing The Miz does, pointing the same way. It's so good. He's putting there's such a shit role he's got, but he's doing it so well. This is like Daniel Bryan and Kane. That was like more of a rib than anything. Let's put these 2 guys, give them this stupid thing, but they ran with it and they made it the most popular thing on the goddamn show. Miz and Sandow, they're giving it their all. But then we see the last picture, which is Sandow spray tanning The Miz, and Jesus, it's a harrowing picture. Harrowing, even. Well, my flatmate steals my cat. And yeah, it's a really good little segment. No wrestling in it. I hope these guys wrestle later in the show. Really want to see Ziggler. But yeah, it's a fun little feud. It's something a bit different. It's not the usual, I'm going to distract you by walking around the ring. Oh, you got rolled up and pinned. Let's have a feud. It's just something a bit different and something a bit fun. Come on, WWE. Let's have fun. Fun! Next we get Rosa Mendes and Natalie versus Paige and AJ, who are teaming up. This is a good little match. You got a bit of storyline between Paige and AJ. AJ tagged in Paige by yanking her hair back, smacking her titty, and then getting herself in the match and hitting the... Titty, it was her titty. And locking in the Black Widow to get the victory. Rosa Mendes is shit, but I can forgive her because of Michael P.S. Hayes. All I can hope is that he becomes an on-screen character on Raw, and then we're good. But yeah, good segment, I like it. Divas are getting storylines, and it didn't have Nikki or Brie involved. And Randy Orton attacks Jericho, who's in the trainer room. Apparently, Randy Orton forgot he was actually fighting Roman Reigns and not Chris Jericho. But I believe this is actually due to Chris Jericho's comments last week on Raw. He's never been very polite to Randy Orton, so this makes sense. But is Randy just going to go around attacking all the faces for this whole show? Could be an interesting story going there. And Randy does really need to build up the intensity. He has sort of become this whiny little scared girl hiding behind Triple H. So it's good that he needs to bring that intensity back forward and make himself that ruthless legend killer he was before. If you didn't realise this already, Paul Heyman is the goddamn best speaker in the business. See, you cannot tell me John Cena sucks on that. That is one of like the most heartfelt promos he has done. That was intense. It just had such a good feel to it. They're pulling on so many sort of real aspects of the character. Paul Heyman is phenomenal. He is an amazing antagonist. Pulling, like Cena, almost at that edge, where he leans out to the ropes looking at the fans, but then to bring it back, to then tell his Make-A-Wish. It's like, oh, this was good, this is intense. If they can keep this up, this is what John Cena needs. Is sort of a bit of a dose of reality, overcome the biggest threat he can. Oh. These are the promos we need. Pull from reality and just make things emotional and have some gravitas, have some personal meaning to them. John Cena is one of the best champions of all time. He more than deserves to be up there with Austin, Rock, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. He is one of the best, if not the best. And Seth Rollins does the unthinkable and pins Sheamus cleanly. Wow. There was a bit of interference by Cesaro. He came down, watched the match, but then ended up taking the US title. Sheamus and Cesaro got in a tug of war. This gave Seth Rollins the advantage to get in a lovely back-flipping kick to the back of Sheamus' head and then hit that curb stomp. Yeah, good. Sets up. I'm hoping we then get Dean Ambrose before Night of Champions because Seth Rollins doesn't have a opponent. So I'm hoping Dean Ambrose makes an appearance in the next week or so. But I do like this, the fact they're actually building this feud between Cesaro and Sheamus. I wouldn't mind this going on for a couple of months. These two are two good in-ring workers. And give them a bit of time to actually get a bit of promo time, a bit of personal feuds going. I think this could be a really, really good feud. Like if you watch the 2K panel with those two, they had really good chemistry together on the panel. So hopefully they can bring it out in the ring. I'm trying not to squash my cat as I press this button. Well, there's a Rusev segment. Oh my God! Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn, Tyson Kidd, and Tyler Breeze, they're on Raw! Oh my, so unexpected. A tag match. The absolutely goddamn phenomenal Adrian Neville and Sami Zayn against Tyler Breeze and Tyson Kidd. These are just four goddamn good wrestlers. So happy to see them getting this little glimpse on Raw. Oh, and they did it right. It was a short match. They got to get some good moves in, and just Adrian Neville, standing shooting star press, and the red arrow. Shooting star press off the top rope with a full turn in there. Just a phenomenal, beautiful move. I hope this just gets the crowd a bit of hype for them. And it's what they need. NXT TakeOver is going to be an amazing event. Get people to watch it. Get people into the future. Yes, WWE, this is a much better week. This is a much, much better week. Well, the Jerry Springer segment was on. It was stupid, but it was funny. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't call it an affront to wrestling. Come on, all you people of the Attitude Era. Do you remember that? No, wait, which way around was it? The Big Boss Man, like, fed the British Bulldog his pet dog. Do you remember that happened in the Attitude Era?
That happened.
Mae Young gave birth to a hand. We had a wrestler that was an actual porn star. The Attitude Era is not as good as you remember. Let some things slide. This was a stupid fun segment, but I enjoyed it. You had Jerry Springer, got women rolled over him. Stephanie chucked herself in the segment for no reason to get a bit of rolling action with Jerry Springer. Yeah. And who doesn't like a smug git like their little brother getting slapped in the face? That made me happy. He looked like such a douche. So when he gets hurt, their father looked like he'd been found somewhere. It's just like, oh, hi, Jerry Springer, my family is super important to me. because I get to be on TV for these 5 seconds. Please help us. And their mum just looks like a proper, like, Hollywood mum kind of person. I'm really pretty, but let's put our prettiness aside. And blah, 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 blah. But yeah, just chill, internet, chill. Enjoy life. Got a little match between the Usos and... No, we didn't. We got a little match between El Matadors and Stardust. Stardust get a nice clean win, making them strong against the Usos. And as Stardust was celebrating on the ramp, Usos attacked because they've been attacked so much they were getting some retribution and saw them off. And then there was just a nice little video package about Joan Rivers, who passed away. This has not been a good year for like comedian celebrities. Like Robin Williams, yeah. Rick Mail, Trigger.
Nursey.
Oh my god.
Nursey passed away not too long ago.
Yeah, Nursey from Blackadder as well. Yeah. So WWE did a nice little video package because she's done stuff with them over the years. So yeah, it's not a sweet little tribute.
Egon.
Egon? Oh, from... Yeah. Oh, Egon. Oh. Oh my god! Shawn Michaels is the bunny! Shawn Michaels is the bunny! The bunny just sweet-chinned Heath Slater. That's amazing! It's Shawn Michaels! To get in the mind for hunting, he has become the animal. That's what it is! It's Shawn Michaels! Oh my god! I have no idea what's going on. I'll be back in a second. Well, due to the distraction of Heath Slater jumping at the bunny ducking and hitting the sweet chin music, and then Adam Rose winning, and then he hit a splash off, and then the bunny hit the splash off the top rope onto Titus O'Neil. Who is the bunny? It's Shawn Michaels, he's back! And our main event. Not Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton. It's a good, solid match. I think Roman Reigns' in-ring ability is getting better and better. Randy Orton he is really putting in effort this time. Some beautiful moves, lovely quick power slam, a power slam off the top rope, lovely moves, and all of a sudden, Randy Orton does the signal, come on, bring, and then like a whole crew come down. They set up what I thought were like mini rocket launchers, but they're actually what you put the cage into as it lowers down. And then all of the corporateness authority, that's the word, were beating down Roman Reigns, but he managed to clear the ring before the cage went down. Seth got in the ring and almost got stabbed because there's spikes that are on the bottom of the cage, so they slot into these legs. And Seth picked the absolute worst place, went over one of these holes where this spike was coming down, literally touching his flesh. He almost died. Yeesh. I think there's going to be some words backstage about that. But apart from that, a really good angle. A chair was left in the ring. Roman Reigns got the chair, but then Orton managed to get the advantage. But then Reigns turns it around, so he's making it a fair match. Just Orton versus Reigns. But then Seth climbs up that cage like nobody's business, dives off the top, and then it's a beatdown. Roman Reigns is beaten down 3-on-1. Really intensifies this rivalry between Roman Reigns and Randy Orton. And yeah, it's just a really big spectacle to go off the end of Raw. A big, brutal angle. Really liked it. Good finish to Raw. All over, this was a really good Raw. Even though some stupid things, fine. The bunny attacking was stupid. The Jerry Springer was stupid. But it was entertaining stupid. WCW had RoboCop save Sting. RoboCop came out and saved Sting. Back in the day, Leslie Nielsen from Police Squad hunted down the Undertaker who had disappeared. The stupid stuff's always happened. The gobbledygooker. That was a thing. A guy in a turkey suit wrestling. Doink the Clown. He was a phenomenal wrestler. Really good rivalries. But he was Doink the Clown. Just fine. Last week was not great. This week, much better. John Cena, phenomenal. Really good show. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions. Tell me how right I am. Tell me how wrong I am. Tell me what they need to improve. Tell me what was good. What did you actually enjoy? What should they focus on? And until next time, like, subscribe, and TTFN. Oh, I've got to reach over there to put the mind out. Gonna press the button. Just press this button.